Howdy, friendly folks. My name is Jack Matrani. This is...
I'm Dan.
That's Dan, and we are so excited to announce a new partnership with Skype. They are giving us the opportunity to take you guys on the road as we undertake the incredibly overwhelming task of putting on a music festival, all while trying to balance out our other lives as snowboarders.
In the first episode, you'll learn about the history of the Friends Crew and the Friendly Gathering, where it comes from and where we are now and where we're going. But to know where we're going, you'll just have to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the first episode of Following Friendly.
What do you get when you're two best friends and you both share the same dream of throwing a big old music festival, but it's a lot harder than it seems. So buckle up tight, there's no sleep tonight, there's so much work that it's deadly. Join us all for a wild ride, following Friendly powered by Skype.
So this story really starts 5 years ago, where my best friends and I were traveling around the world as professional snowboarders, doing what we love, and we had this crew called the Friends Crew, which was There's No I in Friends, and it was all about being there for your friends at the highest of times, and also be there for each other at the lowest of the lows.
You guys seriously don't know how much it means to me when you guys are here. When it was just me earlier, I really was freaking out.
So it's the 2010 winter season, and everyone in the Friends Crew has a chance at making the Olympic team. Things are looking great, and then on New Year's Eve, 2 days later, everything gets flipped upside down when Kevin Pierce suffers a traumatic brain injury training in Park City. Just when we thought nothing could get any worse, a month later, Danny Davis makes the Olympic team and then falls off of a four-wheeler and breaks his pelvis. Thankfully, Scotty Lego brought the morale back up by making the Olympic team and getting a bronze medal, but even he was sent home because of some ridiculous TMZ scandal. Needless to say, 2010 was the most unexpected, tragic year of our lives, so I decided, why not put together a 3-day camping trip in Mammoth? We'll call it the Friendly Gathering, we'll get the crew back together, reset, and celebrate life. We listened to the soundtrack of acoustic guitars and bongos. There really wasn't much to it. By the end of it, we knew we had planted a seed for something that would change the course of our lives forever. I booked a Led Zeppelin cover band.
Snow people, are you feeling alright?
I was so passionate about putting on a good experience.
Next up, East Coast Friendly Gathering.
We decided to do a third Friendly Gathering, and this time to try it out in Vermont, which is where we're all from. Our friend's dad, Tim Waker, let us use their property on this snowboard mountain, and this was definitely our chance to prove ourselves not only as professional snowboarders, but also now as professional event planners, which we totally were by now.
You have your own cash bank, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Vanessa.
What the fuck
What's
is
a
a cash bank?
I just said yes. I didn't want to say no. I panicked. We booked 12 bands, one being the local favorite, Twiddle. It really just felt like our own little mini Woodstock. After the weekend was over, we knew that Timber Ridge was going to be the home of the Friendly Gathering.
You're all welcome back next year, except everybody has to bring 10 friends with them.
Danny Davis, who is equally as passionate about music and bringing our friends together,
Music.
was on board to help keep the festival growing. I couldn't ask for a more qualified and professional business partner.
I don't know what I can say, man. I'm not a businessman.
With the help from Danny Davis and the rest of the people on the Friendly Crew, it just kept growing and growing.
Now we have 4,000 people who come and enjoy like 30 bands.
And most importantly, the movement centered around bringing friends together from all over the world to celebrate the true meaning and importance of good friendship.
Keep it real. That's very kind. These vibes alive at the Friendly Gathering because this place is awesome. That's what it's all about.
He likes it. He really likes it.
Can you take out the shot of me with the flute? I just thought my legs looked a little thick, man. It was like...
I should have mentioned that we're actually live on the internet and people are watching this as we speak, and it's final.
Well, in that case, I guess, at least that didn't look like this.
Anyways, Dan, I have a really good idea where I want to buy an Airstream for the Friendly Gathering and convert it into a recording studio and get bands in there and record like a live album. What do you think? Are you into it? Are you not into it?
That sounds awesome. Let's do that at the open. What do you got in mind for episode 2?
In episode 2 of Following Friendly.
Danny, there's a helicopter flying in the door. Maybe you should see what it is.
Jack, hello.
I have a hot date in about an hour.
You're not even listening to me. All right, I'm hanging up.
I am, man.
Hey.
For them to be personalities in snowboarding as professionals and still having to do all their regular job, to have a music festival, it's like 24/7.
Does anyone care?
Stay tuned for next time, Following Friendly Part 2.
amazing.